with the San Francisco 49ers. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here. At the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
In your face.
A first carry now. This is Williams. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Officially, that'll... go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
12.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Here we go.
On 1st down, here's Breida. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 25 yards to the house as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down to the 35. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 35. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Yellow. 54. I smell fear in it. 15. I smell.
On the ground, this is Williams. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 21. They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Flush to his right. Caught here by Bell. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They do get 5 there, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
13. Check 4. Begin.
This is Mostert. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
11.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
Here we go.
A big play there for the Niners. 67 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
He's coming. We got double up. Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Flushed out right. He's got it to Williams. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taken from just outside the 30. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, gun. Check three. Under 10. 10. Check. Hey, check 24. Check 24. I got you. He's coming, double up. Deuce. Say hot.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Hey, gun.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a give coming right is Breida. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and long. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll run it with Williams. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. On 1st down, Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Williams loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 18.
He's checking. Crash. Alert flare. 11. 2. Say. I got you. Hey, go.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Come on, man. Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
13. Hey, gun.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He finds an opening past the 40. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 74 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 39 yards there, a big one. They'll try and run. This is Williams. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
21.
Here's Breida. He's going to have the first down past the 20 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I got you.
Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 67 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a fridge. Meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Washington Redskins. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Tampa. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23. Line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready? Black 25. Top guard. Hey. 5 on the 50.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now it's Haskins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second down, it's Love. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. The throw taken in by Sims. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but do you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now Winston. And an alley to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
These two teams all tied after one.
Ready? Ready?
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Wait.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Sunday.
Kill. Rotate. Kill.
Jameis to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind.
And Winston lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Being chased out left. And he's going to go down again. The sack there by Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 45.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Steven Sims Jr., 27 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. Thank goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Haskins out of the gun, and this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Winston. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Winston. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They're going to try and throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over in. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready.
Following the interception, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready. Black, what to do? Wait.
We got right. Coming to you.
Green, triple team.
First down, Winston. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And he finds Howard, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Love again. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Looking to throw, Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. On first down, here's Love. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On second down, it's Thompson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Now Peterson running right. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Running for it, here's Peterson. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On play action, Winston. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On 3rd down, Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And the pressure gets to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right. 4 down. 4 down. Alert.
Working out of the gun. Winston. That's caught by Howard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Winston. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd down, Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a give to Peterson running right. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. They run again on 1st down. Peterson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson. 38 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing, Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 39. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Jameis now on 1st down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Montez Sweat. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
Third and long for Winston. And he's going to go down again. Ryan Kerrigan. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here's Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So a victory here for the Washington. 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the
up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. This will be taken very short. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. At their own 24-yard line.
Yellow.
Mike, 54. Man, that's trash.
Hey, 57 colors.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
43.
Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Watch out.
Hey, 15. Yellow.
Charlie.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Taking it about the 36. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got you. Check. Cross.
Hey, gun.
Twist. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Check. 12, fellas. Here we go.
He's checking. Crash.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, 61 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Back. Hey, 43.
Switch. Watch the
15. Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
43.
Check 50. Watch safety green.
Hey, Ripple is 15.
Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some...
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So deep. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger, and this time it costs them 2 points.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll begin the drive with Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
We got 3. Slant.
12.
Second and 2.
Check out.
I got
Rush in. Tight dog. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check your hot read. Check safety. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 24. Ship.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Let's go. Do this.
First down, 49ers.
Flag.
SOS.
21.
SOS. Whip.
65.
Ship.
Get hot.
On first down, here's Breida. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line.
White. Hey, gun. Get hot.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Alert.
Check that.
Now it's Breida.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
It's out time, guys. It's out time. Check.
On third down, a run from Breida. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Motion.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Meanwhile, here a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
Attack!
Alpha.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17.
Shift 33. All day, just like that. Just like that. Hey, check Mike 33.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, a full half to be played. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with Breida, and he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go. 180!
You remember me? Let's go, man.
21. Hey, Alpha!
56, right there, 56. Come off the ball, Check the backer.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And now look at him go. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Let's go, baby. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half there.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, 5, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, 74 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out, coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
15. Attack.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you get
accelerating, and off he goes. The 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35. Sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he's going to go. Forrest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
57.
56.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes got his man. It's Williams. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He is going to find Hill here. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. On first down, Williams. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Richard Sherman on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 14-yard line.
On second and 9, Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here we go. Like 20. So don't say nothing. Switch. 11.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They run again with Breida. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
He's checking. Crash. Alert flare.
Stick.
Hatchet. Slam.
They run for it with Breida.
Back. Switch. Watch the eye. Switch.
And all the way down to the 29. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Here we go.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one 28 yards on the ground.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike, watch the run.
got to go right here. You got to play big.
Mahomes now on first down. Caught here by Bell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Here's Mahomes to throw. They complete it to Hill. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Mahomes throwing on fourth. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Mahomes will bring him up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And again, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Operating for the red zone now, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. It's complete to Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And an alley to run. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. 87 yards, the official distance on the kickoff return, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaw Breeland. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Watch the shift, watch the shift. Check out read. Check safety, check safety. Kill, kill, kill. Turn. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check 24, check 24. Shift, shift. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. No, no, no. Off. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Whip. Watch the whip. Shit.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, it's McCoy. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
He can run for it, and he will. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
You. Check 43.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, 26 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now sounds
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 52 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Chiefs 21, Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Mahomes, and going deep for it. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Mahomes now on first down. That one complete to Hill. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Mahomes to throw once more. This is caught by Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are back within a single score. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
It's Hill, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
53, Mike 53. Tighten up, tighten up.
On first down, Mahomes. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play that? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. 20! And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Bell. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Sliding. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And going. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 34.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now here's Mahomes. Caught here by Bell. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a time. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Chris Jones, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Watch out for Hill on the return. Hill shedding the tackle. 51 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys continue.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Yellow.
50 likes 50. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Mahomes now on first down. They complete it to Hill. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Robinson's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now it's Mahomes again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, but it'll be second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Here's Mahomes, third and goal. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
I don't care what the analytics say. Look at where they are on the field. To me, that just screams go for it here. I don't even think about putting a kicker out there. What say you?
I support whatever they do. Let's find out.
Look at you, man of the people.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. Mahomes throwing on fourth. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Flush to his right. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got a man, complete. And give him a gain of 37. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage,
and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chiefs 63, Chiefs 16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Ringo. Watch 81, watch 81. That's what I do.
Again, it's Williams. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 10-yard line. A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
He's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just call the plays.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Buying time to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, and this is caught by Watkins. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Hey, 57, 57.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Let's go.
Mahomes now on first down. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Chiefs 70. Chiefs 23.